Greetings to all my friends at Troop 79 who have decided to take on this merit badge. Before we jump into the merit badge, I just wanted to give you a little background as to how we got here. A few days ago, Kevin Collins reached out to me and said, you know, with everything going on with COVID-19 and everybody having to stay home, he thought it'd be really nice if we could do something as a troop for the guys who wanted to continue in scouting, even if it's on a self-study program. And so I offered to run this particular merit badge, Family Life. For those that don't know, I've been a Family Life merit badge counselor for a number of years now. I probably ran this merit badge for the entire troop 3 other times before, and the last time was kind of like this video log similar to this one. And so when Kevin reached out to me, I said, you know, we could absolutely do Family Life again. It'll keep the guys busy, keep them connected to their family. And so I want to thank you guys for signing up. You know, a little bit about this merit badge. You know, I had people follow up with me afterwards and say, you know, this changed how we operate as a family. We had other people that probably put in the minimal work possible and got the merit badge and got their Eagle Scout, which is acceptable as well. But I'd encourage you guys, as you're starting this off, to really make it the most that it can be. For me, the goals are pretty simple. It's not the advancement. I know that's important, but for me, it's really an opportunity for you and your family to go closer together, being that first goal. The second goal, and I know the parents will get this even more so than the scouts, it's really giving you scouts a chance to see ahead of your life when you have a family of your own, and what type of things, what type of tools you'll have available for yourselves. So again, if you're signing up for this, thank you. I hope you get a lot out of it. While these videos are meant to get you started each week, and this will be the longest of the 4, you guys are welcome to call me anytime. We can video chat, we can talk on the phone, but I'm here to help you along in this process. So what is this process? I have a couple notes here, so if you see me looking down every now and then, I'm simply looking at my notes. So what is this process? This process, it used to be a 4-week course, and most kids honestly couldn't keep up with that 4-week course because of things going on with school or after-school activities such as sports or just other scouting activities. But with everything going on now, there's a little bit of free time by our scouts, and so I thought I would change the weeks to sessions. So this is a 4-session course that you guys can move at whatever pace you want. One thing I would ask is that you try to do the sessions in order. There's a couple sessions that will have assignments that span the entire time. Obviously for that you don't have to finish the 90 days before you start the next thing, but at least watch the videos and do those major discussions in order. They were placed there as a reason. Which reminds me, I forgot to say this, I do follow the merit badge requirements, but I'm not asking you to print out the merit badge worksheet. This is somewhat modified. I admit, as a merit badge counselor, I'm taking a little bit of liberties here. I'm stressing some things a little bit more. Other things, I admit, I'm stressing a little bit less. But all the requirements will be done as part of this 4-session course. And at the same time, I'm going to hope that it gives you an opportunity to even get more out of the process by going a little bit deeper in just a couple of the areas. Again, how we're going to do this, every week, if you have the handout, you'll be able to watch a video, and basically in that video I'm going to be introducing a short topic that will either lead to a discussion or lead to an activity that you'll then follow up on. So after watching a video, you're likely going to have a discussion around that video. A lot of times I want to see what the scout walks away with from that discussion, so I will be asking you every now and then to write a short essay. I do not need books or long novels. I simply am trying to see, what did you learn from talking with your family? What did you learn from talking with your dad? Or what did you get out of this activity? Again, it can be bulleted. It doesn't have to be a long narrative, so don't get too worried about those assignments. Beyond writing what those discussions led you or taught you, you'll be asked to physically do some stuff. You're going to have 2 major projects. One you're going to do completely by yourself. The other one is going to be a family project. The family project, by the way, is a great setup for those that are thinking about becoming an Eagle Scout, and the thought processes that should go into coming up with a project, planning a project, and then executing a project. So you will have some things to do. The last thing I'll need you to do is report back to me. This is so that I can check off the requirements throughout the entire time and keep you up to date. I won't be filling just an X in the requirement spot, but I'll actually mark the dates that you send them back to me, and that's how I'll be able to move you forward in the process. The other thing that I really want to stress is this is a family activity. It is absolutely required that everything except for the solo project requires you to do with at least one parent. To get the most out of this merit badge, it would be really great if you could involve as much of the family as possible. I assure you, especially for like when we get to the family meeting and the family project, you'll get a lot more out of the entire process if you can get everybody to participate. Unfortunately, just the Scout gets the merit badge. And if you have questions again along the way, feel free to reach out to me. So with that, I'm going to make sure, okay, so in case you haven't yet, Scouts, do you have a parent, at least one parent with you? If not, stop the video, go get them, and rewatch this whole thing. I probably should have told you that first. If you have the parent with you, let's go ahead and jump into session one. Session one is kind of an introductory session to really set the stage for what we're going to be building on over the next 3 sessions after this. The questions that come up at this session is, what is a family? Why is a family important? And what's your role within the family? So what is the family? You know, for me, I have a personal family. I got 6 people in my family. We don't all live together. My oldest son lives in a different state. The other ones live with me. In terms of family, what is a family to me? You know, I also have a troop family. I also like to think I have a work family. And so my definition of family might be a little bit broader than yours, but in your discussion after this, I really want you to talk to your family and decide what does the word family mean to you? The next question that you're going to need to answer, and again, following this discussion, you're going to write a short essay as to what you guys have decided. Again, this would be the Scout writing the essay, of course. But the second question for your essay is, why is family important? What do they do for each other? How do we benefit from being a part of a family? And what I think you'll find is, and it leads into the next question, which is, what is your role within the family? But for a family, you're going to benefit because you're able to receive things from a family. What do you receive? You receive shelter. You receive food. But at the same time, other people contribute different things to a family. What is your contribution to your family? Could your family get on without you? Besides emotionally speaking, what do you do for your family? And I'm asking the Scouts this question. At the same time, you are welcome to talk to your parents. What do your parents contribute to the family? I'm sure that list is a very long list. So what I need you guys to do after this video is take a time and ponder those 3 questions as a family. It could take you anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, or it could be a 30-minute conversation. It could be a conversation that you have special for this merit badge, or it could be a conversation you have around the dinner table. Whatever works for you is great. This hopefully will give you something to talk about. Following that discussion, the Scouts expected to write a short essay. Again, this should be well under a page, and it can be much, much shorter than that. Feel free to use bullets, but I want you to summarize what your family came up with in terms of those questions. What is a family? Why is a family important? And what is your role? Once you're done with that essay, there's one other big assignment for this week, and that is to develop a chore chart. This is a 90-day chore chart. Probably by far the longest, I wouldn't say the most difficult, the longest task associated with this merit badge. In that chore chart, you should plan out a series of chores, and you have to have at least 3 that you are doing weekly. I bet a lot of you are already doing more than 3, but for those that aren't, you need to do at least 3 things. And you need to send me that chore chart, even though you're just starting it, because there's certain things I'm looking for. Number 1, if that chore is for your own good, such as cleaning my room, that's not a chore. That's what you're doing for your own good. At my house, everybody does their own wash. That's not a chore because you're doing something for yourself. When I say chore, I'm saying doing something for someone other than yourself. Feeding the dog, setting the table, taking out the trash. These are chores that impact the entire family. Your chores have to be impactful to people other than yourself. So start that chore chart. I give an example in the handout. Hopefully this handout is going to be really helpful for you to track everything. Write up that chart, get approval by your parents, and send it back to me. I'll look the chart over. If I don't respond, that means it looks great. If I say a little weak here, that's me saying that you should probably do something different. So again, this is the end. We're just over 10 minutes, so that's what I was aiming for. I again thank you for wanting to do this merit badge. Enjoy your conversation with your family, and I'll see you at the next session. Have a great day, guys.